do. Celeste? Crybaby, hi. I feel we haven't seen you much lately. I know, I'm sorry. I've just been a bit occupied. With what? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm sure I'm just being stupid and overreacting as usual. Hey, you are one of the smartest people I know, so say what's on your mind. Well, I've gotten myself into a bit of a pickle, you could say. With what? Well, I've never been in a relationship before. Really? Never? No, I haven't. And it might be because I'm too stubborn, but I can't be sure. Why do you say that? Well, you called me smart, but I'm worried that might be part of the problem. Being smart makes me think too much and overthink everything that could possibly go wrong and analyze everything way too much. Yeah? But then I get worried I'll miss something important because then I think if I allow myself to fall in love, things will go too far. Like, I've met this guy that I like. I should feel happy and I want to feel happy, but I'm almost terrified to give my heart away because I've anticipated it for so long, but it's just so worrying. Because I want to be in love and ignore any possible red flags, but that doesn't feel right. So do I be stubborn or be naive and stupid? That's why I'm so stuck. Because emotions can impact your decision? That's why I'm worried if I should let it happen or not. Well, I think you're choosing between your brain and your heart. And you're a lot like me because, well, I'm a crybaby, as you know, hence my name. But I am overly sensitive, and despite how strong I am now since I've lived through my experiences, I get upset easily and I replace my brain with my heart. And it's too big for my body. Sounds about right. But it seems that after we got out of school, we were just expected to use our school smarts because they assume that we only ever need the information that we learned. Hell, I could tell you about all the lobes of the brain, frontal, parietal, temporal, and occipital. But it doesn't mean anything unless you make it mean something. How so? Well, the truth is you need to use your brain and your heart. Logic and emotion are complete opposites, but you need to use them together despite how much they want to overrule one another. In this society, it seems that you need to separate your brain and your heart because if you use too much logic, you're stuck up and stubborn. But if you go off emotion, you're too sensitive. Exactly how I feel. Because I feel that I'm scared and it makes me too detached and cold, but I'm too scared to trust love because if they butter up my consciousness, I'm scared I'll lose myself. Well, you need to balance logic and emotion. Easier said than done, of course, but with the right person, you won't have to question it because everything will just work. You'll be wise enough to see when you can trust love. Trust me. You think so? Yes, I have learned that so many times in my life. You need to balance them and make your decisions. Love is a feeling, and you need to risk where it takes you, but don't ever throw away the logic that you already know. We can warn ourselves, we have gut feelings to tell us when something is wrong, but we can't always rely on it because you never know where it will take you. But don't drift so far that you end up getting hurt. So you can't rely on one or the other. You have to flip them around and use both. That's the only way you can know if it feels right. I guess you can't experience love if you're far too calculated. No, you can't. But you also can't let your heart be too trusting because that's how you get taken advantage of. Silent express, but never forget what you already know. You're right. I say take all of the possibilities of love, pine them up to you, forever wed, and fall in love, but always keep the logic there so you don't get hurt, because if you drift too far without logic or emotion, you won't get very far. Thank you, crybaby. I see you use your brain and your heart. It's one of my many talents. I'll be sure to do that too.